Greetings, families. Welcome back once again. I hope you are well. I hope your day is good. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This video is about Burkina Faso, the military. For some time now, they have intensified creating awareness, visiting the camps, motivating them, and all. We all know what is going on social media. So yes, they need morale, they need motivation, they need support from the commanders, the minister of state, and even the head of state. Families, please listen to this short one. For security reasons, as is understandable, they put music in a lot of places and what they have done. And as always, whenever they visit a camp, they will visit the elderly people. What we call elderly people in Africa is the chiefs, the community leaders, to talk to them, to know what they want and any advice they will take from them and also give to them. Families, please listen and watch. I'll be back.
The presence of the Army here in the locality has brought us a lot of peace in the area. We are grateful. The Army is standing by to ensure that peace prevails in our country. Thank you. Also, the community, along with the goat herders, has been supported by the Army. I am also asking you and him as well for your support. I pray to God that peace and security return to our country. I pray to God that He in His ways support us. In particular, it is the Army headquarters that is present with you today. This is history within history. We pray to God for you and for all those who are with you. May God grant you strength. May God grant you health. This is the message from the cantons and the gondolas.
Really like for this to be here. First, to present our regards, the company, in any case, its division, for all the conditions as tasks, as work, and which continues. We earnestly invite you to come and actively support this vital and impactful project. For everything we are striving to achieve, we genuinely expect and encourage you to play a significant and proactive role in effectively raising awareness among the youth, ensuring their full understanding and engagement. It is the youth who are the target for recruitment into this terrorized life. It's okay because, as I said, everyone has a small role to play. If today we manage to prevent terrorists from recruiting, we weaken them in a certain way. We have a role to play. We must keep the youth occupied, advise them, to dissuade them, greet them, help them resist distress, and avoid doing harm in various ways. So that's the window for the message.
Thank you so much, families, for listening and watching. I must admit, this video is about 3 or 4 days now, but I'm having some technical issues, and that's what I've delayed. There's a next one, the Minister of Defense himself, the Minister of State. He also visits many of these camps. They share one with us. His aim is also to send message from the president himself, Captain Ibrahim Traore, to the frontline military. These people are they are in the areas that are very, very close to where the actions is taking place. So they need the support. Many of you will see some news online. I've seen some comments. I only read the thumbnails and I don't click on them, about a lot of Burkina-based military that has been deleted. And that's why I'm sharing this video now. They use some of these pictures. You can tell, those of you who have watched or seen them, they use some of these pictures as thumbnail to tell people what is going on. But while they were spreading all those rumors, they are working, they are motivating the army. Please listen to the Minister of State, Minister of Defense, and I'll be back.
As announced in the headlines, the Minister of State, Minister of Defense and Veterans Affairs is on a tour in the Bangui region. Brigadier General Celestin Simpore is carrying a message of congratulations and encouragement from the President of Faso to the combat forces engaged at the front in the efforts to reclaim the country's territorial integrity. The Minister of State, Minister in charge of Defense, also met with the administrative, traditional and religious authorities of the region. Nabaida Dabire, Akanipolin Pikaba, reporting.
After Dime and Tugan, the Minister of State, Minister of Defense and Veterans Affairs, meets with these defense and security forces at the 5th Military Region in Diduku. Brigadier General Celestin Simpore is carrying messages of congratulations and encouragement from the President of Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traore, to his soldiers who are fighting day and night to reclaim the territory.
Congratulations to everyone. The enemy is the enemy of all of us here, together, united in complementarity, because we are not all doing the same thing. Everyone has been trained to play their part. As I also said, we are like a philharmonic orchestra, and if everyone plays their notes well and manages to do it, the conductor in front, who keeps the tempo, will make the symphony pleasant to listen to.
The Minister of Defense is asking his soldiers to stay the course because the security situation is improving, but there is still much to be done.
we are going to continue the fight with even greater intensity, because it's when you think things are settled that they can resurface. We must always remain vigilant, alert, and determined to face whatever comes. And above all, we must all convince ourselves in our minds that we are going to win.
After these discussions, the Minister of State, Minister of Defense, meets with traditional and religious authorities as well as the established bodies of the region to explain to them their important role in the reconquest of the national territory. The head of defense also makes a stop to visit the war wounded in the region.
Thank you so much, families, for listening and watching. There's a place that he mentioned mentally, you have to be prepared. You have to be motivated. You have to know what you are doing, and you don't have to be worried about the misinformations outside. They need all this. I remember one of Ibrahim's statement. He said, while they are rubbing their mouth around, we are doing what? We are working. And so it's right that they ignore what is going on, because I'll be searching on all the channels that give us news about Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali. I haven't seen anything concerning 50 plus people that they are saying has been deleted. Well, at least not yet. But to me, it has happened not long ago. About 100, they said, and there was no comment about that. When Mali once attack happened, they do not come out to say anything. So I'm not surprised that now they come out with another one. I'm not saying it's true or not, but I'm waiting for official statement. And up to now, nothing. All I can see is they are working, as you can hear from the next video, how they are organizing the country concerning civil servants. They are giving them grade from grade to grade 1, 2, and 3, and how they are appreciating what they are doing. That's what they are sharing with us. They are working. Families have added that video to this one, so we will know what is going on. I will be back, families. Thank you.
Under the Ministry of Public Service, Labor and Social Protection, the Council adopted a report concerning the implementation of class advancements for state civil servants, in accordance with the General Statute of the State Civil Service. It should be emphasized that, regardless of the civil servant, regardless of their category, regardless of their grade, the civil servant is classified either in first class, second class, or third class. A civil servant in the first class who completes 10 years of service and achieves an average evaluation score of 8 out of 10 is promoted to the second class. A civil servant in the second class who completes 8 years of service and achieves an average score of 8 out of 10 is promoted to the second class. In this regard, we have at least 36,700 agents who must move from the second class to the third class, and about 36,000 who must move from the first class to the second class, for a total cost of around 9.7 billion. In view of the sacrifices made by civil servants in the fight against terrorism, the Council has instructed the Minister of Public Service, Labor and Social Protection to proceed with the regularization of this social debt.
On behalf of the Ministry of Communication, Culture, Arts and Tourism, the Council officially adopted 3 important reports. The first report concerns a significant draft law establishing the Comprehensive Press and Audiovisual Communication Code in Burkina Faso. It is important to note that the previous Information Code, which was originally adopted in 1993 and which effectively governed Burkinabe media until 2015, was thoroughly revised at that particular time. And in 2015, 3 separate and distinct laws were officially adopted to comprehensively govern the print press, the online press, and the audiovisual press. The significant initiative to revise this existing law aims, on the one hand, to establish a single unified reference framework to effectively govern all forms of media within Burkina Faso. The draft law will allow, among other things, to now define the status of professional journalists and professional press technicians. It will also define the status and funding methods of media companies and prohibit economic concentration in the media in order to prevent any situation of monopoly or undue influence within the media sector. The draft law also provides for sanctions against service distributors in this context, for depriving their subscribers of certain programs to which they are entitled. The major innovation of this new law is the comprehensive revision of the system for managing offenses, which until now was primarily focused on fines. But it is quite clear that over time, the government has observed the inherent weakness of these sanctions, which has unfortunately led to a number of significant abuses. And regrettably, serious harm has been caused, not by the media or journalists against citizens, and even against the Burkinabe state. And given the truly delicate context in which our beloved country currently finds itself, and of course learning from the significant harm caused to its citizens, the government firmly believes it is absolutely necessary to make journalists more fully accountable by placing even greater emphasis on the strict sanctions to be applied in the unfortunate event of an offense. The second important report concerns a draft decree approving the specific statutes of the Burkina Broadcasting and Television Corporation, RTB. The aim of this review is to provide RTB with a new organizational structure, one that is adapted to the current and future challenges facing the media in general, and specifically to the realities of the national audiovisual sector. The major innovation in these specific statutes of RTB is the creation, within the entity, of an information directorate that will now fully merge effectively the national radio, the national television, and rural radio. This merger is, of course, intended to harmonize content and enable RTB to be even more effective and to have a more clearly defined editorial line, and to provide much more coherent content for the benefit of society. The third report, it specifically concerns a draft decree establishing a comprehensive system for labeling cultural assets and accrediting civil society organizations. This important decree is issued in direct application of the law 022-2203 ALT of August 8, 2023, regarding the protection, safeguarding, and promotion of cultural heritage in Burkina Faso. This law, in its Article 172, and according to the established labeling and accreditation systems, serving as essential measures to actively promote and encourage the effective protection of cultural heritage. This decree sets out, among other things, the conditions for creation, acquisition, and withdrawal, as well as the procedures for accrediting civil society organizations active in safeguarding intangible cultural heritage. The adoption of this decree allows for the strengthening of measures to protect, safeguard, and promote cultural heritage in Burkina. These are the main decisions taken today at the Council of Ministers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, families, for listening and watching. You heard everything. The video is long already. I intentionally put them together so you will have an idea what they are doing, why others are spreading rumors. This is what they are doing, and my prayers goes to those who are wounded, that God will help them to recover quickly. Above all, mentally, I pray that they will heal, because going through something like that, it's not easy to come back and be okay. We all know that, but I'm sure they will get them the right people to take care of them mentally and physically, emotionally, and everything. So yes, the front line, definitely things are happening there. Of course, they are fighting the enemy. So anyway, this is what I want to share with you that is going on in Burkina Faso, and not the other way round. Thank you so much for your time. Credit to RTB News Faso 7 for sharing this with us. In case anything come away after this video, I will be here to share it with you. Even though I said I will not be sharing things like that, I will still share this one with you. If it comes, it's not because I said I will not be sharing that I have seen it and I haven't shared it. No, I haven't seen anything. Thank you. God bless you all. My VIPs, my kings and queens, my returning families. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate your support. I will leave you here before it gets too long. See you soon. Bye-bye.